got the Band of Thieves ready to finish. Band of Thieves. We're gonna beat this fucking giant bird and the person inside it to submission. That sounds very morbid out of context, but don't worry, they're evil. The bird is evil, the person inside it is evil, everyone's evil except for us. So we're gonna make sure that justice is served or whatever, and hopefully get rid of the Clockwork Curse. Anyway, I'm FinnishDuck, and welcome back to some more, probably the final episode of Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And in the last episode, we mega jumped to a bunch of antenna tower thingies, and we got Carmelita's help to fight against Claw in a boss fight that I really don't like. And we're technically still in the middle of the boss fight because we're pretty much right at the end of the game. And we got all three of us here. We got Sly over here, who I'm gonna fucking belly flop or thunder flop. And here's Bentley. I'm also gonna thunder flop him, but it's okay. He does it out of love. Anyway, we're gonna go there, rip open her mouth, and hopefully finish this fucking game and also this fucking fight, because I don't like it at all. we also because Claw took the fucking battery with her, we also did that. So yeah, we glided through glide. I think I don't know what the past tense of glide is. I think it's just glided, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but we went through the air, and it was not very cool. I died a bunch of times. For sometimes it might have been just because I'm an idiot and not very good at video games, but part of it was because the physics were wonky, and yeah, whatever. Let's fucking open this mouth with Murray's immense strength, and you can probably see something over there. Hello. Hello.
I hate you, Cooper Gang! I will find you in your sleep and I will destroy you! You will never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives! The Clock will know revenge! I am revenge! I am the Alpha and the Omega! Clock!
Sure, whatever you say. So... okay. Fucking die, bitch. Fucking die, bitch. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Also, if you make contact with her, you'll take, like, electric damage or whatever. I could show you, but, I don't want to. Fucking die already.
I still have my hate shit! You will not defeat me! Never!
Fucking dead. Also, I could take this time, now that we have some ample time, and we don't even have lasers anymore. That's crazy! Anyway, I could take some time and talk about Neela as a villain a little bit, because I do want to do that before we wrap things up. And years ago, when it was very popular to hate on villains that were very evil and did despicable things and all that good stuff, like, basically they were characters or villains you were supposed to hate. And Neela was very, very much when I was I guess I was into that, like, I was into disliking characters who were evil or whatever. Neela was very, very near the top of that list. Also, there's some stuff from the blimp. If you didn't notice, there's a lot of stuff from the blimp over here. But yeah, and also there's this, like, random piece of land we just happened to land on. But whatever. But yeah, I used to not like Neela at all, because, at least partly because she was an evil bitch, and I mean, nowadays, I still don't think she's, like, great, but, upon reflection over the years, I've come to see a lot of, like, little nuances to her character. This is not something that's, said in the game. I think it's in the instruction manual, because that's what these games did back then. But I think Neela grew up as an orphan in, like, New Delhi or something, and because of that, she might have that like lonely childhood like she grew up on the streets basically, and because of that lonely childhood and that probably like kill or be killed mentality, probably made her into like this backstabbing, like have this fucking chronic backstabbing disorder where she literally can't trust anyone and just can't put her trust on anyone else and have anyone else trust her at least like genuinely, because she's just gonna break that trust because that's all she knows. On the streets of New Delhi, at least, again, this is not like confirmed. The only thing that's really confirmed is that she's from New Delhi, and I think that she was an orphan on the streets. But that kind of like mentality was inserted into her as a child, and that's why she wanted so much power to make sure that she wouldn't like die or something. Like, the life for her was a constant struggle for survival, and that kind of corrupted her into like this person who can't really trust other people. But at the same time, especially that last speech where where she's just like completely like fucking self-absorbed and just like it kind of ruins her for me. A lot of people say that Neela is like right next to Clockwork, like one of the best villains in the series. And I wouldn't say she's a bad villain. I definitely think she's like a pretty good villain. Like, again, I think her betrayal in episode 3 is one of the best moments in the series. But I don't know, some of the moments she has just make her too, I guess, comical in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know, maybe it can be also partly because some of that distaste I used to have for her still lingers. But I don't think she's like an exceptional villain like Clockwork is. Like, Clockwork had a fucking presence in this game as well, but Neela's just she's kind of a jobber, honestly. I think her backstory is really interesting, and I think it helps to explain her motives a little better, but at the same time, some of the stuff she does, or some of the stuff she says in this game is a little, yeah, whatever. But anyway, time to fucking get this hate chip or whatever and fucking blow it to Kingdom Come, I hope. The hate chip.
Let's get out of here! She's about to explode! Ah! My glasses!
What? Bentley! I'll save you!
Pick me up! I can't walk!
Come on, Sly, let's get out of here!
Bentley! No! Oh man, that line hits me every time.
And there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated and the Clockwork parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Clockla. So she took it out on what was close at hand, the hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of Clockwork, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. The menace of Clockwork would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I'd kinda clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
Alright, so that was Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And a lot of stuff happened. Yeah, so if you're like me, and you played the third game before playing this one, or if you've ever seen anything of the third game, particularly anything to do with Bentley, yeah, there's your reason for it. I'm not gonna say what it is, in case no one's ever played, or someone watching this hasn't played Sly 3 and doesn't know about Bentley in Sly 3, but here's your reason. As he said there, right as after, like, the clockwork, or clockless, I guess, clockless beak fell on him, and he returned the wine bottle. Yeah, but Inspector Carmelita Fox continues to search for Sly Cooper, whose whereabouts are still unknown. To be continued in Sly 3! Dimitri went on to work as a dance instructor on a cruise ship. Okay. Rajan now owns a series of rock outlets across North America. They were all reformed. I think the Contessa went on to become the most successful. Well, not all of them were reformed. John Baton went on to work for the EPA. And yet ended up frozen yet again on a rescue mission saving baby penguins. But yeah, they didn't do this in the first game where they had, like, the fates of each villain. I think this might be the only... No, Sly 4 does it as well. But this game and Sly... Okay, that's it. You've seen everything. You won. Go outside. Don't tell me what to do, game. I do what I want. But yeah, if you've seen Bentley in Sly 3, you know now why he's like that in Sly 3, and we're gonna talk about that a bit more in Sly 3, but basically, it's something that can be seen on him at all times, and I think, again, it's a really good showcase of Clockwork's presence, even in Sly 3, because that action, that Bentley got, well, I might as well say it, he got fucking crippled because he literally said he can't walk. So, yeah, the fact that he's crippled now is always going to serve as a reminder to Sly that Clockwork was able to take something from him. And, yeah, it's kind of like, it gives you pause when you think about it, and it's such a neat, subtle way of writing, in my opinion. Anyway, we're gonna go here, because I want to show off a few things. Namely, the cheat codes for this game. And, yeah, that ending, by the way, I really like that ending. It's very cool. I like it quite a lot. I think them leaving like that and just like Sly acknowledging that they're wounded both physically and mentally. I think, I don't know, it's such a good moment, and I think Sly just giving himself up, not only to save his friends but also to restore Carmelita's reputation it's really cool, and it's a great moment of characterization, and I really like the date they have. I really like that ending. It's very bittersweet, but it's probably out of all the 4 games, I think this game's ending is definitely my favorite. Aside from the awful final boss, which I still don't like. But yeah, I'm gonna show off some cheat codes. So, I'm gonna go off the order here. Now, I at first I said that you would need 100% completion for all of these, but you only really need 100% completion for one. So, right, left, R1, and left. And you probably heard that. We got the Mega Jump! We got it back, boys! Alright. Also, I should show off the, fucking, Shadow Power, because I didn't show it off to its fullest extent. Okay, so, L1, and we have Mega Jump now. But it's basically a completion reward. You only get it after getting 100% in the game. And also, I'm gonna show off the Shadow Power right now, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. So, like I showed off earlier, it makes you invisible, so you just press the button it's assigned to, and fucking go in front of them, and do whatever the fuck you want, and they're not gonna notice you. But, unfortunately, it's a bit like the, invisibility power-up from the first game, where you can't move very fast, you can't sprint, you can't attack, you can't do anything except be invisible. So, yeah. Anyway, that was cool. Let's do some more cheats. So next one is down, down, up, down, right, left. Oh yeah, baby, we got it. So we got Time Rush. Yeah. Live the fast life while you speed up the clock. So this is basically the reverse of the thief reflexes. Everyone goes real fast, including you. Sly had this ability in the first game too, so it's not like it's like completely unheard of. And it does use power-up energy, just like thief reflexes. But now that we've gotten those pretty basic power-ups, let's do one that's kind of special, actually. So, left, left, down, right, left, right. Hello? Did I get it? No? Okay, let's try it again. It could be that this isn't in the trilogy or the HD release, because it's pretty special. Left, left, down, right, left, right. Okay. Okay, might not. It's probably not in this version then, which is kind of sad. But basically, the remaining power-up that isn't there, maybe this the fucking code I have is not right, or maybe it's just not in the HD version. But you get a power-up of Tom from Toonami. It was a part, I think it was a part of like cross-promotion between Toonami and Sly 2. And he basically works like the alarm clock. It's basically the same. Unfortunately, I can't show it off. Maybe I'll put a little clip here in the background. It's very funny, like he shouts like, "Hey! Hey!" and it like attracts guards. It's very funny. But unfortunately, it's either completely gone in this HD version, or I just found the wrong code. And there's Carmelita. He's on the run from Interpol again. Everything's reset. Anyway, that was Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I'm gonna... oh no, damn it. No. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go to the safe house because I can. Or actually, I'm gonna stay outside. I'm gonna go to the boat. But yeah, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, I like this game quite a lot, and I think in a way this playthrough has only made me realize just how much I really love this game. Like, again, it's not my favorite. It's definitely still not my favorite Sly game. That's still Sly 3, but I think this game is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I've always known that, but I think after this playthrough, I do like this game even more than I used to, which is a very nice feeling to have. It's something I always like when I replay a game and I feel like I like the game even more than I used to. And also, I'm gonna fucking show it off. I'm gonna go save because I have 2 save files, but we got 100%. And now we got 2 100% files, bitch! I had 2 save files, basically, in case something fails, and maybe I shouldn't have saved yet. Hopefully the recording doesn't fail, because that would be very uncool. Also, speaking of which, there are also cheat codes in this game for basically restarting each episode, but I'm not gonna show them off for obvious reasons. They're not very exciting, and you can also go back to the tutorial level with that, with one of the cheat codes, but I'm not gonna show off all of them, because, again, they're basically just, you can either restart episodes or warp to different levels, like the tutorial that you can't usually go back to, because you can't replay missions in this game. But yeah, this game is very cool. I like it a lot. It does have its shortcomings, as I've listed throughout the Let's Play. But I think it's a very solid game. I think it pads out its length a little too much. I think some of the missions don't quite hit the mark. I think some of the levels are not that great. I think the final boss is fucking awful. But at the end of the day, its highs are fucking astronomically high, and I think it's just a really good game. I definitely see why it's a lot of people's favorite Sly game. I don't respect the people who think like Sly 3 is bad in comparison to this game, or less good because it's not like Sly 2. I don't respect those people, but I do respect anyone who likes this game, because this game is pretty fucking good. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and definitely my second favorite Sly game, without a doubt. So, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. There's no more like complex character analysis anymore. Maybe I did my funny thing, my thoughts and analysis and things on the ending, and I also analyzed Neela before we finished her off. Also, fucking Bentley said, oh, Neela was talking about the hate chip. No, she wasn't. She didn't say a hate chip. Nobody mentioned a hate chip ever. But whatever. I don't think she did. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Whatever. But, yeah, this is the end of this Let's Play. And, unfortunately, while I do know, for what I'm going to do for the next Let's Play, I actually know what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 Let's Plays. The first one is gonna be hopefully a shorter game, because this Let's Play definitely ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. Again, it was only 2 episodes shorter than The Wonderful 101, which I honestly wasn't expecting. So I'm gonna try and do another game that I think is shorter. I'm pretty sure it's shorter. I hope it's not like, oh, this is gonna be fucking 50 episodes for no reason. But I don't think so. I think it's gonna be like somewhere in the 20-30 episode mark. I really hope. But after that, I'm gonna do that longer game that I've been hyping up since the end of the Wonderful 101. First, I'm gonna do that shorter game, and then I'm gonna do that longer game. But unfortunately, I am going to take another break from Let's Playing, not because I'm feeling burnt out or my computer. In fact, I have a new computer now. I might actually make an update video about that, like having a new computer, because I've been meaning to do that. But I've been recording these episodes and doing other shit, so I haven't really found the time to just sit down and record an update video. But I do have a new computer now, and it's been great. I really like my new computer. It's doing stuff that my old laptop could never do, so that's really fucking cool. But I do wanna get some work done on my next countdown, because right now I already know what I want to do for my next countdown, and I really would like to get it out by the end of the year. Also, if I'm really lucky and if I play my cards right, I'm going from one topic to another. I'm gonna try and get this episode up on Sly's 20th birthday, because I don't really have anything special planned, so I'm gonna try and get this final episode uploaded on Sly's 20th birthday, on the release date of Sly 1, because Sly 1 came out in 2002, which was 20 years ago. That's pretty wild to think about. But yeah, anyway, I do want to get some more work done on my next countdown, on my next major video. I already know what it is, but I haven't recorded all the footage that I need for that countdown. It's gonna be very heavily focused on a trilogy of games. Not this trilogy, though, but a trilogy of games. I've already recorded the first game, but I'm still making my way through the second game, and I still haven't even touched the third game yet. And, they're all replays. I've played them before, but I really needed I kind of need a refresher on the things I'm going to talk about, and also, you know, the footage. So, I want to focus on, playing through those 3 games, then scripting that countdown, and then maybe start the new Let's Play after the script is done. I'm not sure. I might wait until I'm at least a little bit into the editing, or maybe I'll just start the next Let's Play after the video is like completely done and released. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I do want to focus on that right now. And after I feel the time is right, once again, I'll start the next Let's Play, as always. But yeah, I'm FinnishDuck. This has been Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves for the final time. I think we've droned on long enough. And I'll see you guys in the future videos, whatever they may be. Bye-bye!